The Vergas Show is brought to you by Spanky's Stone Hearth, casual fine dining on the shores of beautiful Rose Lake.
With 2 locations in Vergas and Perham, make the right call. Call Hanson's, the most trusted name in plumbing and heating.
Vergas State Bank, your locally owned full-service bank.
Hi, welcome to the Vergas Show. Thanks for joining me today. You might recognize where we are standing. Obviously, it's in Goodman Supermarket, but for those of you that have been watching the TV3 Vergas Show for a long time, it all kind of started here with Ronnie Goodman. I'm maybe not dressed up quite like Ronnie used to, right, guys? But I think that's okay. I mean, he will let him have that signature of doing that. But we're here today. I'm with Scott Goodman, Teresa Hartoon, and Kathy Goodman, and I'd like to announce for them that on October 16th, you'll be closing the store. And I think as a community standpoint, I just felt it really important to get together with them and not only to thank you and your family for the years that you've been here as Goodman Supermarket as a mainstay on our corner, but just also to wish you well. I mean, you got a lot of exciting things ahead too. And so I'm happy for you on that part. But the community of Vergas is the one that's going to be the loss because it's just been such a great business here in town, and I think you realize that. But before we get into all that, maybe let's talk a little bit about history. Who wants to tell me how it all started? Scott?
I can go.
All right, go for that.
Dad bought this, and there's 2 stores in town in 1975. Ambrose Hinsey had a little meat store down by the others where Dirty Blonde Salon is. And Charles Rask had a store here. It was the Peterson. This is the Peterson building. It's been here since 1903. So he bought both of them. It took about almost a year to combine. We started down the little store. Redid this one. Opened in September 1975. And ever since then, been constantly open. He took 3 holidays off a year, and that was it. And in the beginning, it was full service, and we always been full service. But that was something Vergas needed at the time, and it's over the years, through the 80s, through the 90s, it was grew and grew. And then with the tourism getting more and more, the summers expanded very much. But as anything else, as time goes on, things get bigger and we have to move on. So
it's kind of like they say, Scott, the big get bigger and the small, they just try to survive. And all of you have worked here in the store. And, I've even worked here in the store. I remember I'm one of the 200 part-time people that have gone through this store. And, it was just, and my children worked here. It was just an awesome place for them to learn about hard work, because I don't know, anytime we bring up, anybody talks about Ron Goodman, it's about the hard work. And what's really cool about that, Teresa, is it was just, I know it was right when you were telling me not too long ago that you had to make this very difficult decision. And I woke up one morning and it just came to me, it's like, Ronnie would be so proud of all those kids and how hard they have worked, because that's what he believed in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Teresa, tell me a little bit about growing up here and being part of the store.
Well, we've been in town here since I was 12. So I said, I've learned from day one. I said, I don't know anything else. This is what we've done 7 days a week. We didn't know anything different. Everybody goes, well, we had this night off, or we got to do this on the weekend. And I'm going, oh, no, we didn't. Because at that time we were open here till 9 o'clock at night on Friday nights, and, all day, all week long. And Sundays we were open till 4. So it's been a really big change from, we've cut the hours back a lot and don't have a lot of help now because it's hard to come by. So it's changed over the years.
Yeah. There's so many things that you do have to change when you're thinking about help, but you have done a lot of good things, Teresa, as far as new ideas and new ways to do it. What I'd like to hear, though, is from Kathy and some of those fun ideas and fun games that you guys used to play here in the store.
Well, let's see. When I starting out, Scott had said that we were remodeling the big store before we moved up we had the little store, and then we were remodeling. So I remember roller skating all over because none of the aisle things here were there, and I was driving everybody crazy, I'm pretty sure. I was probably 7.
Okay.
I wasn't quite 8 yet. So through the years,
Ever do
just
any tricks on people?
lots of tricks. Had worked closely with a lot of people. Obviously, we're here 7 days a week, so got to know them quite well. So we played lots of tricks, putting Lindbergh cheese on the muffler and throwing. We have an ice cold bucket of water that drips off a condenser in one of the coolers, and that was always good for a good morning wake up for whoever showed up late. And I don't know, there was multiple things, or people. Teresa might have some more.
Teresa might have some more of those too. One thing I want to get in before we, move on to that too, though, is the fact that I'm sure you guys got in on the Looney Days and all the town things, but your dad was so instrumental in all that.
Yeah, he was. That was one of his favorite things. It wasn't for us that much early on, let me tell you.
It was a lot
We
of
had, it'd be here at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, unloading basically half the store out in the street. And we'd be here till 7, 8 at night. So, as kids, we used to stay up late and then just come right to work. And he was usually not too impressed with that, but it was a fun day. I mean, we got to enjoy it after a while. I mean, he just loved that. He loved Looney Days a lot.
Well, and that just shows, how integral and important part of the community that you've been. Teresa, tell me a little bit about what some of the plans are here.
Well, if we don't sell the building and business, everything will be sold online auction, all the equipment and stuff, and hopefully, somebody will step in and buy the business the way it is. But otherwise, it's just going to be clean everything out as a sale and go from there. We'll see what happens from then.
Sure. And I missed a part here. I know Kathy was saying that you maybe have some fun stories too. I do want to get that on here.
Oh, I can remember Scott closed up the store one evening for me, and Lisa Glavy was working, and we have an alarm system, of course, and Scott didn't realize she had went downstairs to go to the bathroom and locked her in the building and set all the alarms off. And it was quite the interesting evening. Everybody's panicked. All the alarms were going off. All our phones were going off. So yeah, it was pretty wild. And I can remember when Joe Bruin's last day was here, they put her bike on top of the building. She couldn't find her bicycle. It was up on the building. So yeah, we had some really good times with all the employees here.
The employees and all of that, it does. It just makes it really a lot of fun. I just want to kind of, mention that the Vergas Community Club has been, very appreciative of all that Goodman's has done for the community. And on the 15th, October 15th, that's a Saturday from 11 to 2. Be sure and stop in. We're going to have coffee and cookies available, and we want you to greet the Goodman family, wish them well in what you have going on, but also thank them for what they've done for the community and how they have impacted this little village of Vergas of ours. And so, Teresa, do you want to wind it up and tell us when you're closing and any final words?
October 16th will be our last day. We'll be here from 9 to 2. Just thank you for all your support. Very hard decision for us to make. So,
yeah, and Scott?
Yes, thank you very much, everybody. Vergas is kind of an iconic place, so if anybody wants to buy this, that'd be great. I'd keep it going. No,
Yes.
no, it is. It's a wonderful place to be from. So.
And Kathy, I'm going to give you an opportunity for one final word too.
Just wanted to say thank you. This is our home, and we appreciate everybody that's supported us through the years.
All right. Well, come on in on October 15th and be sure and wish them well, and we'll be listening for updates. All right. Thank you. You have a good day in Vergas.